Breaking news! We are officially on the verge of nuclear war.
This is FFX News Station.
Good evening, I'm Bree.
And I'm Alina.
President Kennedy has just addressed that at the moment, the United States' armed forces are at their highest recorded state of alertness.
According to President Kennedy, we have maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba. Countless pieces of evidence have supported the notion of missile sightings and preparation on that island.
After the failed U.S. invasion of Cuba at the Bay of Pigs on April 17, 1961, Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev was convinced the United States would not resist Soviet expansion in Latin America. Therefore, he secretly began to build 42 missile sites on that island. Khrushchev decided that a way to protect Cuba from an invasion was to construct these missiles with nuclear warheads in Cuba. He believed that the Kennedy administration would stress and then accept it, just as Khrushchev's Soviet colleagues accepted the United States' responsibility for such missiles in Turkey and Italy. According to Kennedy, in July, Khrushchev discussed this matter with Cuba's Che Guevara. He told Che, and I quote, "You don't have to worry, there will be no big reaction from the United States." End quote. Soviet field commanders in Cuba are currently prepared to use these battlefield nuclear weapons if the island were to be invaded. We are officially upon a Cuban Missile Crisis.
After the discovery of these sites by an American spy plane in the past month, President Kennedy has declared that these missiles are a threat to the mainland of the United States, only 90 miles off the shores of Cuba.
For the defense of our own security, and that of the entire Western Hemisphere, President Kennedy and Congress have directed that the following steps be taken immediately. Any offensive ships en route to Cuba will be turned back right away through the works of a quarantine. It is our personal responsibility to eliminate this threat to world peace and to maintain a stable relationship between our nations.
Depicted in this photo are countless different sightings of Soviet missile bases throughout Cuba, only 90 miles off the coast of Florida, making it vulnerable for attack.
And now for some background information.
In 1959, Fidel Castro succeeded in overthrowing the government of Cuban dictator Fulgencio Batista. As you all know, in the beginning we welcomed Castro's rise to power, being that it seemed to be a victory for democracy. However, after his assumption of authority, he began showing signs of communism.
He failed to hold free elections that were promised to his people. After nationalizing the economy, he took over United States-owned sugar mills, leading to the temporary embargo of 1962 on the purchase of Cuban sugar, in which we refused to purchase anything from the Cuban government. The Castro government, in Eisenhower's words, was, and I quote, "dominated by international communism," end quote. United States officials repeatedly charged that the island government was a cruel dictatorship and that the United States had no choice but to try restoring Cuban liberty.
As his dictatorship became more intense, he began to turn to his fellow communist ally, the Soviet Union, seeking out their support for economic and military aid.
This, in hand, has led to the Cuban Missile Crisis that is currently underway. As of now, all we can do is wait and see if a peaceful resolution can be made, or if the peace will be obstructed, as we are all on the brink of nuclear war.
Stay tuned for constant updates whenever more information can be obtained. Thank you.
This is FFX 2024.
Stop!
Good evening, I'm Bree.
Wait, I was moving. It's okay.
What are you laughing at? Just wait and see if a piece of us. Okay, we cannot hear with that. I just need to do this.
Thanks for watching.